Anyways, so yeah, there we go. That was a 3-for-2 exchange with Haig coming back for massive amounts of damage. But I don't know. Favy initiated that by throwing out a hook from the forest. Usually that's a great time to do it, except he was way out of position. Like his entire team so far under him that he basically died against that Defiler without any help whatsoever.
Yeah, well, the fighter just popped their ultimate, and that does just so much damage early on in the game that, you know, Fayu was just melting away like butter. And yeah, that was really his team was not there to help, and his team was not there to assist him. He basically did the right thing. If they, you know, if he would have hooked in and there was players to help him and they could have focused their down, that would should have been, you know, huge for them. But Empire Gaming not there to assist him, and thus Favy just goes down. However, Wretched Hag obviously coming back and saving the day together with Flint, who picked up a tower kill and is now level 13, sitting at nice 330 gold per minute, picking up his Firebrand, and just doing what a carry needs to do, which is like farm.
No, I mean, the hook was the right idea, but I don't think he really needed to initiate with it. If he had let, the team go down to his team and then use the hook to take out, a big damage dealer in that fight, could have been gone a lot different, in the mindset. Because to me, it just looked like he was way too early on that hook, and thus it kind of split up his team. So I got to really put the fault on him for that one, or just lack of a team communication, or map awareness, or whatever you really want there. I don't know. It's just he hasn't really been gelling this entire game. Like, he's 2-5, which is really not Favy. And Scando had a terrible start, but he's really bounced back to a great position, sitting out 5-4. Unique Phaser with the Wretched Hag has been dominating. She's level 15, top gold, top experience. Actually, I guess she's not top gold anymore with that Flint there.
No,
but second in gold. But either way, I mean, we see the normal Empire stat is just, I don't know what's going on with Devour. Level 10. Level 10.
And maybe Favy is just not used to playing him anymore because he just never gets to play Devour because Devour is banned all the time.
Oh well.
That'd be a pretty cheap explanation, which probably doesn't assume. But I like what Empire are doing right now, which is putting on pressure. And the fighter, okay. The Filer is pushing, so they're taking top.
Oh, why did you port down? Why did you port down? That's just massive damage right there. Oh, that was 3-4 Empire going down with no real hope here for Devour. I mean, commendable, guys. You take the tower, you want to go save the other, but that was not the right decision to do whatsoever right there. Ooh.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that I like what Empire are doing when they did exactly what I didn't want them to do. It's just, yeah, they were. So Defiler had her ultimate up, so you don't want to fight like against a Defiler who has their ultimate on, because it's just deals so much damage. You want to stay away from those fights. So what I actually liked was they weren't taking the other tower. Trading towers is a very good option in that. Defiler takes a tower. That's okay. That's what she's expected to do. You take a tower. That's also great because that gives you something that is, that is better than just dying trying to defend a tower, which is, hopelessly lost than they did. Like, they took the tower and I was like, yeah, now they're gonna retreat farming, and then they poured it all out into death.
Yeah, I mean, you got to really remember here that Defiler has, that second spell that you really don't see a lot of use of in, the lower tier games, but it's a very essential skill in these higher tier games, which is that Grave Silence. So popping her ultimate AoE silence on 5 stones combined with the Bubbles ult, combined with the AoE stun afforded by Mr. Softy, that Pestilence, and then you throw in a Voodoo Ward into that, and you got another Comet and Wave of Death, and oh, it's just so much AoE concentrated damage, and basically they died within the span of a little bit over a Grave of Silence, and really you can't do anything about it, and oh wow.
Yeah, but they shouldn't have poured it down there because they put it right into their ranks, and they just didn't like it at all. Like, you can't. It's really hard to coordinate then when you're just porting right into the enemy, and yeah, it only works if you have like huge AOE. And to be honest, like, if Hellbringer would have put it down and immediately would have popped Malphus, that would have given them like an opening to actually do something. But if you just go there and Defiler puts her silence right on top of you, silencing nearly your entire team, then you don't stand a hope in hell to survive that.
Couldn't really put it better myself.
I initially thought, and that's why I thought that it would be really good that if they take on tower themselves, you know, get some gold going, you know, take towers is always good, and then just retreat and try to defend the second tower if the Legion, if the Hellborn would have tried to go for the second tower. But it seems like they're all lingering around and looking at Kongor.
Yeah, nobody really wants to give up this Kongor at this time. Wards abound. I don't see any. I don't. Yeah, so Go have a ward here as well as Empire, so that everyone knows not to do it. So it's just going to come down to harassment at this point. But big item picks up at this point. We did have Geometer's Bane finish up with that Flint, and we still don't really see a difference. We see Steam Boots picked up on Devour. That's what he went for, Steam Boots. A little bit of a wonky choice, but hey, it's his choice to make. Hellbringer with a Neophyte's book, so could be going Puzzle Box, could be going Codex, could be, you know, doing whatever. It does look like that Wretched Hag did save up for that Blessed Orb, as she has now finished that up, and a great teleport in there from the Pestilence affords them a kill onto that Glacius, and now this Beastwood is going to be in a lot of trouble because they can see him. Stun going down. Hellbringer did go down. I don't think I saw a Malphus coming out. Why did I say Zephyr? That's weird.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Imagine being able to summon Zephyr. That'd be funny.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, and now they're taking that Kongor, which is obviously very, very good for them, with Pestilence having the Token of Life. Yeah, and talking of future item pickups, we see now a Plate Mail and a Sacrificial Stone on the Filer, so she's definitely stacking those items up. And yeah, just want to go quick back to you on those Steam Boots on Devour, which I think are a pretty reasonable choice considering the way, you know, his game went thus far. Stride is a really good option on Devour if you can play offensively, if you move around the map a lot and you gank a lot and you're just dominant, which is why Devour is always, you know, used to be perma-banned. But if you're in the position that FaV is right now, which is you're not really having anything going your way, everything is really working against you, then this 10 strength, this 190 HP, that really helps you out, you know, staying alive. And that's basically, that's what I think he thought when he picked that up.
Well, God, I hope so, because otherwise it's just, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, to finish up that, Bubbles has already picked up a Blessed Orb and his Portal Key, so he's farming away merrily. 3 stacks now on that Sacrificial Stone for that Defiler. Andromeda has a Tablet of Command. Not too sure how useful it'll be. We'll have to find out how good she is with it, but it's always a fun item to have in reserve. So we have a very mobile team coming out of this Hellborn. I mean, we got the Pestilence with a Portal Key, we got Bubbles with a Shell, and now a Portal Key. So, and then a Tablet of Command. I mean, that's a lot of mobility to be afforded.
Yeah, and especially Andromeda. Normally you don't see very many items on Andromeda. It seems that she's managing a pretty good farm for a support hero, picking up the Tableau of Command. It's just a generally useful item because it has so many uses. It's just, you know, it cannot be valued really in money. If somebody can put very good use to it, then it is a viable item on any support hero, I think, and it gives you some more like survivability in the form of extra strength and agility, which gives you a bit of armor, and then you get some extra mana, which is always nice. So overall, it's just a good pickup.
Well, it does look like Devourer is vainly trying to get that Shaman's Headdress and just not able to seal the deal on it, as he's 3 of the 4 pieces in. Flint with his Geometer's Bane, nothing's really changed there, even after all this farming's been going on. Now, Pestilence has himself a Mighty Blade. Where did Pestilence go? He's in town. He does have a Shrunken Head now, so I was about to say going for that Shrunken Head as his next pickup, which is a really, really good item on him. I don't think you can really disagree on that part.
No, it's pretty standard, and it is standard because it's really good.
You were mentioning armor a bit earlier with really a non-physical team, but you got to remember that the Voodoo Jester ward spits out physical damage.
God damn it! I thought you wouldn't, mention that. Yeah, that was actually the initial thought that I had when I said that. I was like, oh, the voodoo ward does physical damage, so that's actually pretty nice. Yeah, and Pestilence also has that
Negative armor.
huge armor reduction. Yeah, huge armor reduction coming from him. So yeah, it kind of makes sense. And the Shaman's Headrest is not hugely viable at this time because you don't have like stupidly powerful nukers also in this team, but it's generally just a good pickup in Navarra because it helps you stay alive a lot more.
Well,
But, you know,
we gotta do something about this life token on Pestilence, so it looks like they're about to do something crazy, like charge this base.
yeah, they were like, how much life? Oh, he's got like 6 minutes, so there's no rush to do anything. But I think that right now they feel like, okay, we're just gonna go because we're really in a good position to do so.
Well, they took down the tower without really any real resistance. Now this melee barracks is going down at a rapid rate. I mean, look at that hook on Defiler. Almost no damage going down on her. She does have 2,000 hit points, surviving a lot of that damage right there. Andromeda not so much, but in comes that Pestilence with that portal key, and out comes that Spirit Ward. It is just cranking away on everyone. People going down left, right, and center. Andromeda bit the dust. It does look like that. Oh, is that Death Boil actually going to tick down? It is not. These guys getting out by the skin of their teeth. And there goes the life token on Pestilence. Not going to be able to clean up that Glacius, but I don't think he's also going to get out of here, as Wretched Hag has also bought back. And now he's going to try to take out both these guys, but 2 Homecoming Stones later. So, I don't know. They were able to take out the tower. They didn't take out the melee. And the only person that died there was, I believe, Wretched Hag, who bought back immediately.
Yeah, she bought back at me, and then that was a really good defense by Empire Gaming. You know, the combination of the Maphos and then the immediate Wretched Hag ultimate did a huge amount of damage and just forced him back. It was a pretty good play, and that puts them like right back into the game. They're back in this game after they were pretty far behind. They cleaned up on that Pestilence with the token of life, which is not an easy thing to do if Pestilence has his BKB. But yeah, this game is just going back and forth and back and forth. Like in the beginning, then Geo was really in the lead, and there was like a team fight where Empire dominated and Scandal really picked it up. And then there were like 2 team fights and a Congo kill for Geo, and now there was a defense for Empire Gaming. But mind you, the no racks have gone down, so that was a really good defense. I really like that, and this game is open again. All wide open.
Well, I would say it is far from being over. We're only about 36 minutes into this game. The scores are pretty even, and the experience and gold gap was greatly reduced through that team fight, as it was very evident Empire had the upper hand in kills. But remember, this bottom lane is now been also cracked open, so there's no defensive towers whatsoever to be found there. And that's something that Empire is going to have to really keep in mind for the next set of pushes when the creep waves start getting pushed back as well, because they have to defend those Raxes. Otherwise, that becomes a much more powerful lane and very, agitating to deal with.
Yeah, obviously that it's obvious that Geo or Go or whatever you want to call them are gonna try to. The next push is going to go for bottom again, and if they are able to take out the melee Rex, at least that's going to be huge for them. Well, it's not going to be huge, it's 40 minutes nearly into the game, but it's going to be a very good. And with the Defiler ultimate, those melee Rex really just melt down, especially that she's now level 17, having her level 3 ultimate that just burns through any building that it sees. And it burns through everything, like the Defiler ultimate is just does stupid amounts of damage.
Well, it's designed to.
Yeah, well, it's cool the way it is. I'm just saying that it is, it's really a force to be reckoned with. But I guess that everybody who's watching this cast knows that.
Yeah, probably, yeah. So, a little bit of counterwarding going on. We have a lot of counterwards going down from Go here, cleaning up a lot of the map control that Empire was afforded. Empire does have a defensive ward here at the bottom, kind of super height cliff, hill, mountain thingy. What would you call this? A rise? A mountain?